What's going on, guys? In this video I'll explain to you the importance of salt to help you not only improve your performance at the gym, but your strength, your endurance, the way you feel, your energy. Guys, this is one of my most important videos, so please watch it till the end. Leave a like if you want at the end. Doesn't even matter. And guys, yes, I'm praising salt, but I'm not even sponsored by a salt company, so I'm not getting paid for it. But since I started adding salt in my routine, in my diet, and calculating it, it has been a game changer for me, helped me with my performance at the gym, look better, feel better. My muscles started retaining more carbs without necessarily eating more carbs, more volume, more strength, so on and so forth. Let's jump straight into it. So, first thing first, you gotta understand, before talking about the benefits of salt, if you're someone that is somehow active, alright, you go for saunas, you go for a walk, you go for runs, you do training, you lift some weight, you're sweating, alright? Everybody sweat. 90% of your sweat is salt. Sodium chloride, that's why it tastes a little bit salty, right? But what happens if you don't replenish that salt? A lot of drawbacks, because salt is essential. Salt is not something your body can create, it's essential. But because you're active, and now salt has been having a bad reputation, so obviously you're limiting it. You're cooking chicken breast and you're making your salad without adding a gram of salt, because you've heard salt is bad and salt will make you retain water, which is the end of the word for you. Next thing you know, all your life will be impacted. All right, so because you're sweating that salt and you're not regenerating it, because you don't eat packaged food or McDonald's, you're eating home, you're not adding the salt. A lot of bad stuff can happen. Your performance, your mood, the way your muscles contract, you're gonna start cramping because less water hydration, less water retention. Guys, water retention, why has it had a bad reputation? Why is it so bad to retain water? Unless you're stepping on stage 3 days from now, you actually want your muscles to retain water. You're not gonna become puffy and have a square, a round face. Don't worry about that. You want your body to retain water. You want your muscles to be well hydrated. We're 70% water, and more hydration in your muscles means better performance, better strength, more endurance. All right, they did a study. They gave 2 groups marathon runners. One of the group salt tablets, the other one no salt tablets. The one that were having salt, they killed it. All right, that's all you need to know. Yeah, so the benefits of salt: it will help your nerve and muscles contract, help your body retain more water. But not only that, it also creates an environment for your muscles to replenish the carbohydrates better, to open that door for protein to come in and do their job. When you're limiting your salt, it's like if you're closing the door of your muscles and nothing can work correctly. Alright, as soon as you start adding salt, you'll start seeing and having crazy pumps at the gym by adding salt, not necessarily doubling the dosage of carbs that you're consuming, but just adding salt. Alright, guys, salt has been a game changer for me, and seriously, I can't talk about it enough. Now, how much salt is something that is very case by case. It depends on how much you sweat, how much your activity is, how much muscle mass you have. Studies will say for 1 liter will be around 100 to 300 milligrams. But I would say, first of all, the electrolytes drink, most of them are not even well dosed, alright? It's just flavored water. The Gatorade and all those stuff, most of them are BS. You look at the sodium, there's barely anything. And that's the most important thing, alright? Yes, potassium also is important, but those are other things that are also not even well dosed. But let's talk about the Gatorade, for example. I should have got one just to show you guys how much you need and all. But anyways, it's not well dosed. So I don't think that drinking your Gatorade will do the job, because if there was enough salt in there, it wouldn't be very tasty for you. All right. So how much salt should you eat? Start slow and see how your body is reacting to it. That's the best thing with things, is instead of thinking of considerable dosage, yes, there is an amount that you want to follow, but also start slow, start small, and your body reacts always good to small changes. So if you're someone that has 0 salt in your diet, 0, because you're fearing it, just start by salting your food. That's it. You don't need to do much. Just start salting your food. All right. And guys, trust me, it might sound crazy, but I have clients that they're fearing salt. They're thinking that, oh no, if I eat salt, it's gonna make me gain fat. I'm like, what are you talking about? Anyways, start by salting your food. Salt it to taste. All right. It has to taste good. It's for a reason that salt and pepper has been around for years, and they were the 2 main spices. All right. Pepper has also a lot of things that help you absorb the food better. I'm a big fan of black pepper. I just got some. I was sleeping on it because for a long time, since I moved in this house, I didn't have black pepper. But salt, it's been there for a long time. It helps you so much more than just taste-wise, but also it has a lot of health benefits. Like I said, the mood, the nerve, the muscle contraction, the hydration, so on and so forth. So start by salting your food. If you're someone that already salts your food, start by taking a quarter of a teaspoon or even half of a quarter, an eighth of a teaspoon of any salt, all right? Now people will say, well, pink salt, sea salt. Guys, most of them are pretty much the same, all right? Even iodized salt is not the end of the world. It has iodine, which is good for you. You want iodine to help you with your thyroid function. So don't fear the table salt. It's not because it's table salt that it's so bad, all right? Yes, go for a sea salt. Of course, it's gotta be better. But have the salt that you have on hand, all right? You can go for a good sea salt, Celtic salt, pink salt, whatever. A little, like I said, half a quarter of a teaspoon before your training, and half a quarter during your training. And guys, trust me on this, you will have crazy pumps, you will have a lot more endurance, and it's like if the water that you'll be drinking will stick more to you. All right, when you drink a lot of water and you pee a lot, what happens is that you're peeing a lot of salt also. You drink water, but you don't only pee water, because the water goes through you, so it takes all the electrolytes and it flushes them out. So if you drink a lot and you pee a lot, well, you gotta regenerate those fluids, and not only water does the job, but you gotta add salt to it. The best way to hydrate your body is by adding salt to your water. All right, guys, that's my cat. He's right there. He's approving with the message. So that's pretty much it. You know, I don't want to give you guys an exact number to follow because I can't, because I don't know you. But I would say start with salting your food. If you did that, maybe start adding quarter of a teaspoon before and during your workout. See how you feel, and if you feel good, stick to that, all right, and go from there. And if you sweat a lot, if you do a lot of saunas, I do some sauna, and before and after my sauna I do have a lot of salty stuff like pickles, like kimchi, things that are super salty, just to regenerate my salt. Also, don't do the mistake of, after listening to this video, take a whole teaspoon of salt, put it in your water and drinking it, because you're just gonna flush it all out and have diarrhea, all right? You gotta be very meticulous about it. Take it super small when you're drinking it, because if you drink a lot of salt, basically it's gonna pull a lot of water to your intestine and you're just gonna flush it out. So you gotta be very small when you're drinking it, and ideally the best way for your body to absorb that salt is when it's combined with a carb source, or like you're eating something. So that's why I love pickles. Pickles will do a great job, a better job than just drinking water. That's it for this video. If you eat sushi, add some soy sauce to your sushi. You gotta get the craziest pump the next day, because then you have the carbs, the sodium. And that's it, guys. It's a very important video. Hopefully you liked it. Hopefully you learned something from it. Leave a like, leave a comment, share it with a friend. And that's it. Stay salty. Ciao.